Hello guys and gals, it's your boy Spud here, and welcome to Enjoy Life Music, where we talk about everything music related in Japan, Korea, and sometimes Asia in general. And today I have another music review for you. We will be whoa, that was a little too hard. Today we will be checking out Scandal's latest single, Ivory. So without further ado, let's dive on in. Scandal's Ivory was released on June 16th of this year, obviously, but for those who don't know, I'm saying it anyway. And although it is a single, it does contain 2 tracks on the disc. Technically, it's one song, just a slightly different sounding version, but we'll get into that later. So, Scandal. I have a love and hate relationship with this band. I was a huge fan of Scandal when they first debuted back in 2006, and I loved their pop, rock, kind of alternative rock style. Very good mixture, a little bit of everything in there. However, I kind of fell out of love with them later on, around 2012, with the release of singles such as Pin Hill Surfer. That's when they kind of left more of that pop rock, alternative rock to a more poppy rock. Actually, just more straight up pop, and I kind of just left them alone. I occasionally listen to some of their newer stuff. For example, their album Yellow. It was probably the most poppy of their releases at that time, but regardless, a lot of their music was very poppy and I just wasn't into it. It wasn't the band that I had fallen in love with. So fast forward to 2021, and Scandal has actually released 2 different songs this year. The first song being Eternal, and then of course the latest song that I'm reviewing, Ivory. I was expecting, a pop rock song, actually more pop than rock. What I ended up getting was a folk rock song, if such thing exists. I guess it's more keen toward a folk style of music, and it's a kind of slow tempo one at that. So first, let's talk about the instrumentals. The song actually tricks you in the beginning because you get this real nice boom, boom, boom. Well, that's not even how it goes, but you get this really nice drum intro. And I'm like, alright, so they're kind of building up for that boom, about to rock your world kind of rock song. I was like, okay, let's do this. And no, you don't get that. You just get a very relaxed song. If anything, the instrumentals kind of take a backseat here and allows for the vocals to shine through, although I would not say shine. That is a very poor choice of words, but we will get into that. Overall, the instrumentals maintain a very steady rhythm with light drums in the background, light guitar riffs in the background. Like I said, it's not overpowering. It's meant to make you feel relaxed. Next, the vocals. Okay, Scandal is not the strongest group out there when it comes to singing. So the main vocalist is Haruna. Of course, the other members are in the background singing along with her, but they're just kind of there for the ambience, if you will. Haruna really seems to struggle in this song. Like I said before, they're not the greatest singers out there, especially live. And it seems like her voice is very strained. It's pretty distracting. You can really hear her voice struggle throughout the song. There's a shakiness to it, which is surprising. As far as I can tell, there is no form of auto-tune in the song that really cleans up the voice. I'm sure there is something in there, it's just very toned down. Do they need it? I would like to say so. Now, as I mentioned earlier, there is another song on this single. It's Ivory, but the acoustic version. And I have to say, I would enjoy the acoustic version more if the vocals were better. It's more folky, and you have your acoustic guitar just kind of doing its thing in the background. It's like, yeah, I can feel the nature just coming into my soul, even though that's not what it's about, but I can feel the nature. It's And then you hear the vocals and it just kind of ruins it.
God damn!
So for me, Scandal is a band that has amazing instrumentals but very lackluster vocals, and I feel like Scandal has been able to get by because of those strong instrumentals. But here, where you have this acoustic version and you don't have that power, that thump of the instrumentals to kind of hide the mediocrity of vocals. But in Ivory, the acoustic version, where you have your acoustic guitar, which isn't really powering anything, in this case it's the vocals that are supposed to be powering the song, which is very lackluster, it harms the song a lot, and you can definitely hear a lot of the imperfections in the acoustic version, which is disappointing. So my rating for Scandal's Ivory is a 2.5 out of 5. Nothing personal, Scandal. I love your music, but this one isn't quite there. Like I said, the standard version of your song sounds great. In the instrumental department, it's when you hear the vocals, that's where things really do fall apart. And then the acoustic version doesn't help at all. The acoustic version could have been amazing if Haruna could have had a stronger vocal performance. Alright, but that was my review for Scandal's Ivory. Do you guys agree? Disagree with me? Like I said before, I am a fan of Scandal. I hate giving low scores for any song out there, but as someone who does review music and play music and listen to a lot of music, I gotta kind of be honest, you know, even with the groups that I do like. Anyway, if you liked the video, be sure to obliterate that like button. And if you loved it, go ahead and subscribe, and be sure to ring that bell to be notified for videos I upload, for I do try to upload every week. Also, be sure to follow me on Twitter, because I do post on there every once in a while. So yeah. And with that being said, enjoy life, enjoy music. Peace.